Hey everybody, welcome back to my Unprocessed life. I'm headed to work this morning, not carpooling, so all on my own, flying solo this morning. And I'm not calling this officially day one of the smoothie experiment, but or the green smoothie experiment, but I am experimenting with some flavors today. So this morning I got up and Stark Raving and Raw and I experimented a little bit. So what we ended up with was a half pound of collard greens, and then we also added in 5 bananas, 2 apples, a lemon, ginger, 2 cups of blueberries, and 2 liters of water, which was where we got to where it was pretty drinkable. The early experiment was not as drinkable. It was more chewable, really. What I had initially done was added in like a half pound of collard greens and some water until it was liquefied, and then added in a couple apples and ginger and lemon. However, there wasn't enough, I guess, lubrication. I know that sounds weird, but the greens just kind of stuck to the front of your teeth when you tried to down that, so it was a little tough. You kind of had to chew it through. And Stark Raving Raw told me that just wasn't going to work. So she worked on that some. I eventually, and we also added in a scoop of the Vega proteins and greens. It's a chocolate flavored, and the sun's just not helping, is it? It's a chocolate flavored protein powder that has a full amino acid profile. So it is it's good to have in there, because then you don't have to be concerned about any of that kind of stuff. So that was pretty good. I wouldn't say that the flavor is outstanding by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not bad. It's not where I want to be. There are some tweaks that have to be made to it, to try to make it a little bit more palatable down the road. But for now, it will work. So I had a couple of glasses of that as we were tasting for breakfast, and I'll have some more of it when I get to the office. I was just running out of time to play around at the house anymore, so then I went ahead and decided that I would just try to have it at the office this morning. So that's kind of exciting. Probably day one is going to end up being, I don't know, maybe, I'm not sure. I may do the official, okay, here we go, 30 days or 60 days or 90 days or whatever, just this, probably next Friday, probably a week from tomorrow, starting on April 15th. That's probably the day that I'm going to kick it off. I'll have family that will be here before then, and of course I have a birthday next week, so we're going to want to celebrate that, and that kind of falls into kind of a bad time for me to kind of be fully raw, for the moment anyway. We'll see how it all pans out, but that's the initial thought process. And that'll give me a week to try to figure out some green smoothies. And you don't have to do your plan. That's one of the things that I've always been bad at, is I've got to go 100% or nothing, and I don't think that that's really always the best way to go. So in fact, it's rarely the best way to go when we're talking about food and getting healthy. So what I think I'm probably going to do is take this next week to try to experiment with green smoothies, find the ones that I like, find the ones that work well, and then I think on the 15th, the day after my 42nd birthday, we will kick it off and be like, okay, here we go. And I'll be on call the following week, so I'll work from home a good bit then, which will give me a little bit more access to blending and juicing if I want to, and all that kind of stuff at the house. So I think that's the plan. I feel pretty good about that one. we'll keep, I mean, I'll still try to get my pound of greens in and get kind of prepped for the whole green smoothie experiment, because the plan behind the green smoothie experiment was inspired a lot by Tanny Raw and the way that she kind of healed herself. And I listened, I've kind of been inspired by some of her videos recently, and so I thought, you know, well, if that's how she healed herself, I think there's a good possibility that I can follow that model and do similar things. So the plan is, the overall philosophy is, well, what we'll do is green smoothies, a way to get my pound of greens in, and then whatever other fruit and vegetables I need to get to my 2,000 calories, which isn't really going to be all that hard, because fruit, especially bananas and dates and things, they are very calorie dense as far as fruits and vegetables go, and you can get there pretty easily. It's not going to be a problem. I don't foresee it being a problem, actually. I think it will be a lot easier than some of the other raw food methods. I say that because we just have to blend everything together, keep count of a few different fruits, and we're pretty well good to go. I have 4 smoothies for lunch today, and I assume that those are going to be somewhere around 1,500 calories by the time it's all said and done. It may, yeah, I think so. We'll see. Normally, I think the smoothies that Stark Raven Raw usually makes for me, you know, the main difference between them and what I have today is that there's a half pound of greens in them today, and there wasn't in most of my smoothies before. Now it was all pretty much fruit, and they were about 500 calories each, but we've got more water now. We've got 2 liters of water, so they may not be right at 2,000 calories. They may still be right around 1,200 or 1,500 depending. So we'll just have to see what all of the calories are for the greens and all that kind of stuff, and I'll do that calculation when I get to work in Chronometer and go from there. So and then I'll also try to put my Chronometer results in some of my videos as well. I'm trying to put the videos together for what I eat in a day and that kind of stuff. I'm trying to figure all that out still, so which is another reason for kind of giving it a week before we do the official green smoothie experiment. And I think I need to get some blood work done as well, so that's going to be another cool piece. So all right, I'm going to try to keep the videos a little shorter. I'm still running, I'm around 10 minutes, so if you want to see what I eat, go over to Instagram. You can find me at myunprocessed.life, where I post pictures of everything I eat in the day that I don't forget to post. And of course, you can contact me at my email. That's myunprocessedlife@gmail.com. Feel free to comment down below. We always like it. You know, if you enjoy the videos, make sure you click the like button, share them, and subscribe if you want to catch whenever my videos come out twice a day throughout the week, and sometimes on the weekends, just depending. So if you want to see when the new videos come out, make sure you subscribe. Anyway, thanks for spending time with me. I really appreciate the time you do, and I know you could spend it anywhere else, so I really appreciate your time. I know that it's a few minutes out of your day you could be using anywhere else, and so I'm honored that you spend it with me. All right, I will talk to you again this afternoon, folks. Have a great day.